Thanks for having me. This is cool. Guys, I've had a lot of free time lately. I've had so much free time, in fact, that the other day I accidentally scrolled all the way to the bottom of Facebook. And I don't know if you guys have ever scrolled to the bottom of Facebook before, but the only thing that you get when you do is clinical depression. It's not good. I was at my restaurant job a while back. I'm not trying to brag or anything. They did let me go. But there was one night that I was dropping off some food at a table, and when I went to leave, one of them turned to me and they were like, "Hey, would you like to join us in prayer?" And I was like, "No." And then I left. But I realized that I messed up, because what I should have done is stayed and then just added a bunch of stuff to the prayer that I want. To be like, "Dear Lord, thank you for this lovely meal that you blessed us with this evening and for bringing us all together on this day." And I'd be like, "And thank you for blessing me with a roommate who will front me a gram of weed while I wait for my direct deposit to go through." And Lord, I guess. I know you don't really hear from me. We don't really talk that often. But since we're all here, if you could, like, fuck up my landlord somehow, if he doesn't do something about the roaches and fix the sink, because my house is infested with roaches. Anyway, guys, enjoy your buffalo shrimp. And amen, I guess. That apartment I lived in was a nightmare. We had a toilet that for a month backed up from the bottom of it, and it flooded the bathroom, and you have to wade through raw sewage, and my landlord would never get it fixed because he didn't care, because he was selling the house to move back to Puerto Rico. So he's dead now, hopefully. The hurricane was a tragedy, but I really hope it got that fucking guy. Guys, believe it or not, based on everything that you've heard from me so far, I actually went to college. Again, I'm not bragging. I don't recommend it. It's not helping me in any way. I have a cinema studies degree, which is a movie watching degree. That took me 11 years to get. And so far, this is how I've been using it. If you'll notice, there have not been any movie references in any of these jokes. My dad called me, as he often does, very concerned about my financial well-being. And he was like, "Hey, don't you have a bunch of student loans you're going to have to pay off at some point? Aren't they going to want that money? Do you have any kind of plan to pay off the loans?" And the short answer is no, I don't. But I was like, I did join a radical labor union a couple years ago. So I was like, yeah, I have a plan for the loans. My plan for the loans is to help organize the working class, abolish the wage system, and overthrow capitalism. But also I need $200 or I will be evicted. Anyway, guys, that's my time. Thank you very much.